Well, hello and welcome to my review on the 20-foot reindeer from At Home 2025 and from At Home 2023. Both retailed for about $200 or more. This one was $200, while the new one retailed for about $230. So right as you're opening both boxes, you can tell right off the bat that the colors are a lot different, with the new one being brighter red, and then the old one being the air-blown inflatable logo, while the new one is the air-blown holiday lights. The one I prefer is the air-blown inflatable due to it making a lot more sense, but I'm sure they did this due to branding reasons with other products they make. Their box sizes are about the same, and talking about the front, the 20-foot reindeer from 2023 has a price tag, while the new one does not. Both are 20 feet. IN 50 is the item number. This item is IN 46. Both have the at-home sticker. And then the logo is different. Reindeer, Christmas reindeer. And then there is the reindeer out front of the house. And then right there you can see the reindeer out front of the house, which looks really good. And both use the same background for the box art. It's just the different character, obviously. So all three sides are the same for both boxes. And then on the back, they have a human comparison, which is really good to show how truly big these are, just like that. And both have the human comparison. So we're going to get this one unboxed. Well, this one's already unboxed due to having the Christmas display up earlier. So let's just get the other 20-foot reindeer out of its box. So let's hop to it. So right here's the stakes it has. So you may be wondering why I only have one, which I'll get to in a minute. But here, there's actually a fourth one, but I'm missing one. I'm not sure where it is, but there is a fourth one of these for the fan, which I'm not really sure are going to work, especially because the fan is powerful and the legs go out of control, which I've had experience on the old model with. So I definitely recommend using tent stakes or those N-shaped stakes. I think they're a lot more stable for the fan, which usually I don't stake in the fan if you stake in the legs. So here, Jimmy wants us to use these for the legs, which I don't use because they don't work on the ground here due to it being rocks, but if you have grass, I'm sure they work, but sadly I can't use these. Here's all four. And then right here, you actually get four of those, and these are actually used just like on the old reindeer, and they come with the tether rope as well. But on the new model, they come with really thick rope. On the old, it's thin, but I actually changed it, so this is the old model, and the rope was a lot thinner. So it also comes with the four tethers and then the four stakes for the tethers. I actually used the stakes for the tethers on the base of the reindeer too, since I have extra. So we're going to get to the inflation of the new 20-foot reindeer, so let's hop to it. Both deer are now done inflating, so let's compare the two. Both deer have black hooves, like you can see here, with a trim right there to separate the hooves from the fur. And right here, this one's white, and this one's like a beige tan. Moving up, this one has brown fur, this one has about like a gray fur. This deer with the gray fur seems about more wintry, while this deer seems about more like Santa's deer. The thing that messes me up about these two is that this one has sleigh bells around its neck, so it seems like this one's Santa's deer, but this would not be Santa's deer, but yet it looks like it, while this one just looks like a winter deer, but is Santa's deer. Confuses me, but I feel like they should be swapped, or this one also has the sleigh bells, which actually would be pretty cool, but I feel like the holly right there with the golden cranberries look pretty cool, and it's a nice switch up which I think they could have done the sleigh bells to show it's Santa's deer, because it says Christmas reindeer, but I guess since this one's just reindeer on the box, it has the sleigh bells. Moving to the back, the hooves are I've talked about and stuff, but one thing is different about the back from the front. There's this part that separates the legs, both have it, which I prefer the fan on the legs, but I'm pretty sure it's for stability reasons. But yes, both inflatables do have a YF125. I do prefer this one as a YF200 due to the top heavy antlers, which are right up there. While this one doesn't really need it due to the antlers not being as big and heavy. But moving up to the stomach, they both have a zipper right here, about the same size, both on their left sides if you're facing this way. After talking about the legs and belly, we're going to move on to the neck of the reindeer. So this reindeer has a white or more of a tan part right here on the front, while the back is more of a brown fur. Brown fur is for the back part, and then moving up towards the mouth, still that tan color. And then the eyes, which make it seem like a lady. They have eyelashes, which I think goes good with this one because this one's got to be a boy for sure from the eyes. So boy and girl looks really good, and the mouth also kind of tells that too. The kind of feel like a girl would have that mouth, and then the boy would just be just a little smiley face. And then the head, which is right here, it's got the ears right there, and then the tan color that which is on the belly and neck is used for the inner part of the ear. And the antlers, which we'll talk about in a minute, as long as it's the other deer. The other deer is about the same, just have a little more detail on the neck with the gray part right before the head. I'd say for the head, the 2023 model wins because of the detail with the fur colors. Although this one's a girdle, I feel like the simplicity looks good. I feel like a girl would be more of just the same color, while the boy would have multiple colors switching up, which kind of tells their gender apart, and the eyes definitely do for me. So I'd say this one's a girl, this one's a boy. Both look really good. Moving on to the antlers, like I said I would. For the antlers on both deer, one stays up, one doesn't, and you can already tell which one that is, which would be a new model due to the extra, I guess, branch they added on each antler. This one definitely stays up more, but I do prefer these, like real deer antlers. These are too just small, and they just don't look like antlers as much. They still look good. I just think they're too skinny. These add more to the height, which I definitely prefer these antlers. So the 2025 model wins on the antlers. This one also, 2023 model actually has a bigger head. I can tell by the ears, which, I mean, it's kind of a big difference, but I definitely prefer this one. If it's bigger, it shows that 20 feet more. And yeah, so now taking a look at the inflatables at night, I do need to keep it down due to it being pretty late, and I don't want to wake the neighbors. But yes, both inflatables at night. So we're going to talk about the lighting. Starting towards the lower base, you can actually still see the legs really good. I don't think they really need lighting because they're not the main part, but it would be pretty cool if they did have some, which it doesn't really matter to me, but it's fine. Moving up to the torso and neck part, this is where all the C7s are, so of course it would definitely light up well, and they're so bright it lights up the legs. So the lighting on the middle and head part is really good. They're actually extremely bright, especially this one because it's a lighter color and it matches the warm white, so of course it would be brighter. This one's also very bright, especially because the neck part right here is not as bright as the reindeer, but they're both very close to brightness. Moving up after the head and everything, the antlers, which is the thing that doesn't have the most amount of light because the lights are not shining up upon them, and they just don't light up. But since they are the harder part and the deer are like soft, I feel like this part wouldn't be lit up anyway, so I think that's fine, and I think it looks good anyway. So I definitely recommend getting both of these inflatables if you want to pair them up for a certain scene. If not, both are very good, and they are a very good pair up, especially if you have them kind of 45 degree not 45, but 15 like mine are. They're about 15 degrees facing in, it kind of seems like, and it seems like boy and girl. So it would be a great little couple to have in your yard. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Bye.